Okay. What? What's this? No, there's something going on here. I cleared all this stuff out. $500. I can't go back.
You look like you could use a new item of indeterminate use. Do come back again.
I cannot afford that.
The push to 1500 is on. 1500. Come on.
Are you ready?
Well, I'm ready. Fuck that shit. I've fucking fallen over here straight away, like.
I must wait to use that
There's
ability.
my Nephilim glory. Ah, what?
Not enough spirit.
I can take it. I can take it.
That ability is not yet recharged. I don't have enough spirit.
Oh, where did you go, man? Juggernauts.
It is not ready yet.
Take it.
That ability is not yet recharged.
There we go, 1493. So we're only talking 7 levels now. But I should do more than 7 levels tonight, surely. I could get to 1505.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, Juggernaut again!
I need
What?
spirit.
2 Juggernauts in a row! Come on! Pop. It's a dead end. Is it? I hate caves.
It is not ready yet.
Everybody hates caves. Just get through it as fast as possible.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, what? Couple of spiders here and there. That's why this game infuriates sometimes. Oh, that's going to take too long. I've lost my 10 stacks. That's ridiculous. I can't do anything about it. Look how long it's taking to load. Oh man. That took like longer than 10 seconds.
That ability is not yet recharged.
That's not fair. I've built up my stacks again now. No big deal. Look at the lead right to start.
It is not ready
This
yet.
game sucks. Sometimes. It's alright for the most part. That took it too long.
I must wait to use that ability. Not enough spirit. It is not ready yet. I need spirit. My strength returns. That ability is not yet.
God, it's not caves, it's Pandemonium Forest.
It is not ready yet.
Juggernaut again!
You are defeated.
Oh, is that... Is that 3?
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, who we got? Perendi. Nah, fuck you.
I don't have enough spirit. That ability is not
Shut
yet
up.
recharged.
Oh, no way!
It is not ready yet.
This is too dodgy.
I must wait to use that ability.
That is too dodgy.
I'm here to help.
It died there.
I need to go back.
I empowered that rift. What?
The blood. Prove your.
Pandemonium Forest again!
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Juggernaut. There you
I
go.
need
That's like,
spirit.
you know, 4 out of 5 elites so far have been Juggernauts. Taking a piss.
I must wait to use that ability.
Just die.
That ability is not yet recharged. must wait to
freaking
use that
jumping.
ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
Flaws are revealed.
Let's get the hell out of here. There we go now. Bit of decent level. There you go. Let's clear the trash. Hit that. Pop. There you go. Now we're talking.
It is not ready yet.
A vicious strike.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Come on. Where's the next elite?
These enemies defy all
Oh, we've
reason.
still got power. We've still got
It
power.
is not
We did
ready
it.
yet.
Just.
I must wait to use
Almost like
that
to get
ability.
two elites down. With any pylon.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Oh, here we go. We've got an elite pack. And we got a pylon. What we got is channeling.
I don't have enough spirit.
Yeah, we do. Oh, you frickin'
It is
Bastard.
not ready yet.
frickin' elite. Oh. Aye, take that, bitch.
I must wait to use that ability.
Just waiting for in case it was the spinny ones. If it was the June Dervishes, I was getting the hell out of there. Those guys are just insanely hard to deal with.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Come on. Oh, why? We got a speed pylon. Oh, it's the June Dervishes. No way. Took him out though. Aye.
The Rift God.
I must wait to use that
Okay,
ability.
have a nice day. Who we got? Choker.
Not
There
enough
you go,
spirit.
man. Plenty spirit.
It is not ready
Where's
yet.
the... Could do with that Oculus ring of some sort. Does he not give ads? I thought he did. That's alright, we got. Ah, now it comes.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Brutal stuff, boy.
I am returning to town.
It's like 4 out of 5 juggernauts.
Well,
It's not a juggernaut from the shrine when you proc with the Ingeom. It's a bloody June Dervish, like. And I can't cope with June Dervishes, like. They reflect back your damage. No! Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh man. I'm doing flipping GRs.
enemy.
Oh yes. I love it when you get the stinging winds, the festering woods, or the battlefield eternity to start with.
I must wait
Always
to use that ability.
Makes me happy.
It is not ready yet.
Well, we couldn't link so much. It's a sand wasp.
I don't
Oh,
have
got
enough spirit.
double elite packs. Okay.
Beneath the
That ability is not yet recharged.
a well-deserved death.
It is not ready yet.
The gods strike through me.
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
Right, I need to reset. I need to reset. There you go.
I must wait to use that ability. I need spirit. It is not ready yet.
Beneath the endless tide.
I must wait to use
Not
that
enough
ability.
spirit.
Shop.
I don't have enough spirit.
How? Stop it. Where's the kill strings?
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
The storm breaks.
It is not ready yet.
You are defeated.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Go, go, go.
I must wait to use that ability.
Beneath the endless
Those colossal goggles, they do a lot of progression. Always worth killing them. Oh, here's a challenge pile.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Oh, it's June Dervishes again! These guys suck!
the storm breaks.
Just a freaking proc.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Oh, what? Dead ends.
Feel the
That
wrath
ability
of
is
Ita.
not yet recharged.
Not enough spirit.
It is not ready yet.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Procced it.
I must
Yes.
wait to use that ability.
Could have gone through and got a pylon though. I should be able to take Tethers out. Or is it on Aquanox? Again. What's his name?
That ability is not yet recharged.
Agentox.
I must wait to use that ability.
Pop.
It is not ready yet.
Let's see what we can do.
70. Another 4 GRs, and that one's the 90. Pop. We're at 914.95. Ooh, we're 5 away. Oh, and it's time to reset. I've just gotten like loads of flipping forgotten souls because it's all shit. Pardon me. Meh. No thanks. Oh, ice climbers, what? And we don't need that. What the f...
Let's see what happens, shall we? Don't forget, luck always changes. Don't forget, luck always changes.
What time is it? It's only, it's not even 9 o'clock at night. Fantastic.
Don't forget, luck always changes. See you soon.
Okay, finish on 15:10 tonight.
That is too expensive.
What are we at now? 19,100. Damage is it now at 3 million. Ooh, yeah. Tax speed. I'm under the 2.4, which is required for the Kyle Shiro's blade. We're at 53 and 600. That's fine. ED damage is fine. Oh, cooldown's good. Get up to 46% though. That's pretty good. Fire damage is 37. Yeah, we're all good. Physical res is the highest. Oh yeah. The build is sweet, people. The build is sweet. Can't complain at it. So yeah, let's do another speed 95.
Embrace.
God. Oh my god. I can take a couple of hits from a grotesque, but I can't take fucking sit in the middle of a party of 5 of them. Fire chains.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Ha! A vicious strike.
What we got here? Armored destroyers.
I need
Juggernaut.
speed. It is not
Frick
ready
off. Just kiss my arse.
Your flaws are revealed.
Fuck you and have a nice day. Hop. Up or down, up or down, up or down, down.
I must wait
That's
to
what she
use
said.
that ability. It is not ready yet. I don't have enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
You are defeated.
What's that? It's a power pylon. I might as well grab it.
I must wait to use that ability.
Not enough spirit.
Just take him down.
I will not do that.
Oh man, it's 3 elite packs I've taken down with it. Yes. Oh wow. Oh, June Dervish as well with the power pylon. Karma.
It is not ready yet.
The storm breaks.
Lost the power pylon though. Yeah man, I do need a power level, yeah. I mean, it's probably not going to be till later on in the season though, to be honest. Right now kind of almost I'm going to be pushing. Get more Paragon and I'll push my build. But as the season draws to a close, I'm going to be finishing off my season journey, get my Guardian portrait, and so then I'll need to get a power level in softcore and probably do a GR75 solo. So yeah, I'm probably not going to need it for the now, but well, there's plenty of time left. But if you're still playing,
that ability is not yet recharged.
By the time season ends, I think in the last week I'll be pushing, and then also just finishing up the seasonal journeys.
I must wait to use
any help that I can get, unless the patch comes out. I don't know if the patch will come out. Even if the patch does come out, I'm not going to be able to do 350 enemies in a Cursed Conquest myself anyway, so
it is not ready
it looks like I will be doing softcore for a little bit. Cool man. It looks like softcore is going to be the only way to get this conquest done. This is brutal. This is brutal. The double elite pack here, man. Shielding as well. Yeah, but I'm just, I want to knock out a softcore
I must wait to use
GR75 solo as quick as possible. So I'll probably, knock together, I don't know, something more ridiculous like a Crusader or a, Necro or something, and just
it is not ready yet.
Run that in softcore and
the Rift Guardian has found you.
And maybe, a day or two, I don't know. What have we got? Easy.
That ability is not yet recharged.
It might not even be a power level, it might be a power level plus, run a couple of GRs for me, get, so I can get like gear.
I must wait to use that
I just
ability.
need to be able to complete a GR75 solo, which is not hard. I don't want to be wasting time in softcore
It is not ready
doing
yet.
stuff, Just want to get done. That's end of season, I think.
I must wait to use that ability.
Good man, good man. Nice to know you can rely on people like that. Yeah, I'm pushing all I can on hardcore, and I'm gonna push as hard as I can. I'm gonna run this monk as hard as I can with Paragon, and then I'm gonna like push it really hard. It's quite possible he's gonna die in the last week. So in that last week, I'll probably be aiming to finish up any kind of the seasonal journey stuff. I mean, I don't think I've got that much to finish, to be honest. If I check my seasonal journey, what have I got? I've got one more objective in this one. Complete a set dungeon, right? I can do that, that's easy. This one is master a set dungeon. Well, I can do that. Again, that's easy. I've got two more of these, I can't remember what they are, but yeah, they'll be like complete 2 conquests. And then this one will be complete 3 conquests. And then anything else, it'll be easy to do solo. it's a complete 3 conquests that are going to be very tricky because of the bugged conquest for the 350 cursed events. Doesn't register now as a conquest. It's bugged. So I'll need to do 2 conquests in hardcore and 1 in softcore. So, but you know, I don't have a lot to do. It's pretty straightforward. So it's cool. It's cool. Alright, okay. Let's go on to the next one.
Are you strong?
I need to research which class is best to do a GR75 solo the fastest. I don't know which one, to be honest.
That ability is not yet
You know, I know the Monk and Wizard the best. I've never played much of the other. I've done a bit of Necro, to be honest, but I don't want to spend an enormous amount of time, you know, playing softcore, leveling up and getting gear just to do a 75 solo. I want to do it as fast as possible. So.
It is not ready yet.
I'm not sure what class that will be, but I think I did a 75 solo, you know, in a couple of days with my my monk and hardcore. So, because I know that monk, maybe it's best to do it in monk. I don't know, but pretty sure I can do it in necro pretty easy as well. Bear in mind, I've never played any other class.
That ability. I need spirit.
But you know, it's no big deal, isn't it? Softcore 75 solo. It's got to be easy, you know. Most classes should be able to do that pretty easily, isn't it? So.
Break beneath the endless tide.
Just get your 6 set piece bonus and away you go.
I must
you know?
wait to use that ability.
Work out a build.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Shield pylon. Yes. You know, shield pylon, you can just relax in hardcore now, you know.
I must wait to
It's no
use
big deal.
that ability.
I don't mind. Can stand in poison, can stand in molten, desecrator, frozen. It seems to last quite a long time as well.
That ability is not yet recharged. Your flaws are revealed. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. A vicious strike. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Yeah, I don't think tonight's the night, but I think I'm due a push. I cleared 104.
It is not ready yet.
That was oh no way! They're gonna reflect it back to me. Oh, I just killed it. No more. Yeah, I'm due a push. I mean, like my gems are what 105, 101, and 100. I can't get the 100 anymore. That's replaced by being the stricken, which is 105 as well. So I can get my Z's up to 105 anyway, but if I can clear 106, which I think I can get that to 107. And I can get all my attacking gems up to 107. So
I must wait to use that ability.
that's got to be on the cards at some point. There's no point in doing all this power. What the hell? What procced me?
That ability is not yet recharged.
The hell was that? Oh, I've dropped stacks. How do I drop stacks?
It is not ready yet.
How did that happen? I never saw that.
You are defeated.
This is risky.
I must wait to use that ability.
I'm approaching death here. Look at this. This is
That
ballsy as
ability
hell.
is not yet recharged.
Why did... That's it, run off. Gee whiz.
I must wait to use that
You really
ability.
shouldn't be playing with a few beers in your neck. It's not good.
A vicious strike. It is not ready yet.
Who is it? Where is he? Sandshaver.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm due a push to. I'm due a push to 106 to get my main gems up. I don't think today. I don't think today's the day for that. Maybe tomorrow.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, I'd run out of, I didn't notice my sweeping wind stacks stopped.
It is not
I don't know why they stopped, because I was attacking, so they should have kept up, but they didn't. They dropped off. Hence, you've got no 50% damage reduction.
That ability is not yet
I
recharged.
can understand why I procced. I don't understand why my stacks dropped, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
I must wait to use that ability.
The reality is, when you're speed farming a 95, you don't want to be dying. That's embarrassing if you do that. To be fair, I am several beers in tonight. It's having an effect on my reactions, if I'm being honest. It's going to be the death of me one of these days, I tell you. It's going, well, you know.
My strength has increased.
This monk will, I guarantee you, this monk will not survive the end of the season because I'm going to push him at the very end. But yeah, I could do my 104 again, so that the gear that I've got since that clear is registered. But what's the point? You know, the only point in pushing now is to get the legendary gems up. You know, I cleared 104, so I got 105 on my. My Bane the Stricken's 105, my Bane the Trap's 105, my Zay's 101, so if I do 105, 106, then I can get them up to 107. You know, yeah, I'm going to take 10, 12 minutes to complete that rifts. Well, maybe 13, 14 minutes, but that's for another night. I think I want to hit 1500. And then maybe, you know, tomorrow night I stay off the alcohol, no beers, and go for the big clears, the pushes, get the legendary gems up, and then, you know, then I can start, you know, maybe even start to do 105 augments by clearing 104s. I don't know. That's the only way you can progress solo. You know, all my stuff's, well, most of it's augmented with the hundreds when you're pushing. I'm not interested in leaderboards at the moment. I'm more interested about getting my gems up to the max and getting Paragon. In the last 2 weeks, that's when you really want to start pushing. So you know what you're aiming for, you know what you're doing. So. Oh, Festering Woods. That's a nice map. This is a nice map. I'm so glad they added this in the last patch to the Greater Rift pool because it is so nice.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So many elites. So much density.
It is not ready yet. You are defeated. I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, you fish for these maps, you know. When you push in the last couple of weeks, I mean, basically you farm 100 keys, and then what you do is you whoa. I'm gonna stay away from those guys. Yeah, you farm 100 keys and you start a rift, and if you don't get a good map, you just exit. When you're going for a leaderboard push, you don't do these kind of shitty maps, you know. The ruins of Corvus and the flipping
I must wait to use
caves and the flipping plague tunnels and all that shit. You wait for the you wait for these maps, and then you run it. And you might waste 20 keys, you know.
that ability is not
But your
yet
point is not
recharged.
to gain Paragon. Your point is to create a leaderboard entry, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter how much keys you waste. You know, getting keys is easy. So
It is not ready yet.
So that's at the end. There's no point. Apart from getting your gems up, your main gems, and I will get that. I'll get them up tomorrow, I think. Yeah,
I must
I'll
wait
do
to
105,
use that
106, maybe get my gems up to 107, and that may be the difference between one rift. Who knows?
ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
The problem that I have is, like, if you look at the leaderboards, is it's like Sticky Lord, who's you know, I've played with him before. He's a nice guy, and his gems are at 120s. I can't compete with that. You know, mine are going to be 107 at the most. So you know, and he did 108 in 14 minutes. So that's his match. I'm probably talking 106, 107. You know, these guys, you know, with their gems at 106, did it. You know. So that's what I'm talking about. But that's where Paragon will help, to be honest. You know, the more Paragon you got. Oh no! More spinny guys. God damn it. June Dervishes. The more Paragon, the better. And that's why I'm running Paragon. I'm playing the long game. I'm playing the long game. You know, I can speed 95s in 3 to 4 minutes. I can do 99s in 6, 7 minutes.
That ability is not yet
There's no
recharged.
point in pushing now when there's 40 odd days left of the season. Just get Paragon.
It is not ready yet.
What am I hit? I'm going to hit 1500 tonight, right? What's this, day 52? We're another 40 days. Yeah. Paragon is more important, and your legendary gems. I can have all the Paragon I want, but I can't compete. I can't compete with people who have a Bane the Trapped 120, because that's significantly more damage. So it's a combination of the two. It's Paragon and your rank of your legendary gems. That's why I'm aiming for Paragon now. That's why I'm farming Paragon, because I'm not going to be able to take my Banes of Trapped above and beyond what I can do solo. The guys who are running groups can run 120 in groups. Well, they can't do that solo, so they can get their gems up to 120. So the only way to combat that is to run Paragons. So that's why I'm blitzing Paragons, to be honest, you know.
I must wait.
And if
to
I
use that
spend,
ability.
you know, 10, 12 minutes a rift getting my gems up 1 rank, 2 ranks, that's nice. But in that 12 minutes to do that rift, I could have done 3 rifts and gained more Paragon. So that's why I'm going to do more Paragon now, and at the very end, I'll push and I'll, you know,
I
increase
must
gems.
wait to use
Yeah,
that
I might.
ability.
I'm going to increase my gems tomorrow because I think it's worth it. It won't, you know, it won't take me long. Won't take me much to. Oh, there's more June dervishes. God damn it! Can't cope with those guys. I've got a shield, have I? Is it a shield pile? I never
That
noticed.
ability is not yet
Oh,
recharged.
let's just relax. But yeah, I'll maybe push tomorrow. You know, I'm pretty sure I can do
The Rift Guardian is here.
an easy 100, 105,
It is not
106,
ready yet.
whatever. I don't think it'll be too hard to get to. Do a couple then, get my gems up, job done. I'll do 2-3 rifts at 106, 107, and then get my gems up, and then that's it, that's all I need to do. Maybe 2 rifts. My gems are 105, and you get 107,
I must
and then
wait to use that ability.
start to just get Paragon farming. And I might need to start doing augments to 105,
That ability is not yet recharged.
which is doable, you know. Get your gems up to 100, bank, you know, 10, 100s, and then run a couple of very hard 104s, 105s, and get it up to 105, and then you augment with them, and that's 25 more main stats. So do that across 13 slots. That's a couple hundred main stats, so it's always worth it. So. And that's, you know, that's the long game. You've got to play the long game with this. I was number 1 monk in season 11, and I took that number 1 spot on the last day. I think I was number 1 in the 4-man group, and we took that in like the second last day. So, you know, it's playing the long game, you know. I'm not going to be number 1 monk this season because I'm playing solo, but the aim is to be up there, to be competitive. And I think I'm there. I think I'm getting there. Right, yeah, we need to reset. Right, I really need to go to the little boys' room. After many a beer, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, we're back. Well, yeah, I can show you my leaderboard entry build. I can show you what I've got. This is my speed farming build that I'm using, but let me. I saved my GR pushing build. So what we can do is we can show the details. So on the left is my current build, my speed farming build, but on the right is the push build. So this is what I'll be using when I push. So yeah, standard, I'm using the same Cairo Shiro blade as I am now. I think I've got, yeah, no, I'm using them Somiko Paws because they got 210 physical resistance, which is huge. So I'm using that. Yeah, I'm going to be using them because it's got cooldown and area damage, hugely important. I'm going for 50% cooldown when I push, and that means Epiphany's up all the time, along with being able to, use Mystic Ally. So the cooldown in the shoulders is amazing. Standard shoulders. I'm using the same ones I got. I've got my primal helm. Yep. Sambuko amulet. Pinto's pride. My primal weapon. And the rings are Unity and Mysidian, but I'll be using different legendary gems. I'll be using 3 damage ones. I'll be using Bane the Trapped, Zays, and I'll be using Bane the Stricken. And I'll be dropping Esoteric when I push, and that means I'll be playing extremely ranged because I won't have the damage mitigation from Esoteric. Kudus boots and Muko leggings. I'll be using my witching hour. The one I'm using on the left is not the one I use when I push because of physical resistance as a secondary res. You always want physical res as your secondary when you're pushing, because taking a physical hit is by far the most damaging thing, and that's what you want. So as you can see, whilst I'm lacking a bit of attack speed and 1% critical hit damage, less dex, doesn't matter. It's the physical res. So on the right, that's what I'll be swapping over to when I'm pushing. But it's pretty much as is. Maybe the skills, I'm using Nemesis at the moment, but I'll be using Cindercoat when I push. Everything else is standard. So pretty much what I'm running now is what I'll be pushing with. Apart from swapping out a better witching hour, swapping out a legendary gem from Esoteric to Stricken for the Rift Guardian, and I'll be running instead of Nemesis Cindercoat. That's it. That's the change. That's all there is. That's the same. And that will be my leaderboard entry. And I said, that 2 weeks ago what did it do? 104 in 12 minutes. So, now with, I've gained 200 paragons in 2 weeks. So, that's a lot of main stat. In 2 weeks, I've got 3 better pieces of gear. So I should be able to do 106 easy. Well, not easy. It's going to be a fucking bitch, to be honest. It's going to be. I should be able to do it, or 107 at a push. So I hope that helps. Love seeing the breakdowns. Yeah, I mean at the moment, this is my GR95 pushing build. Remember, it's not in any way pushing at all. But I've got cooldown of 40%, so you will notice that I've got Epiphany up quite a lot of the time. When I run my pushing build, I've got more cooldown. I've got 46% cooldown. If you hit 50% cooldown, you've got Epiphany up 100% of the time. So that's 50% damage reduction all the time in 104, 105, 106. That is huge. That's how you can survive. I can re-roll a 24% area damage off of a weapon and get more cooldown to guarantee that Epiphany's up all the time, as both my weapons have area damage as the enchanted roll, so I can change that to cooldown. And as you push in hardcore, to stay alive you need to put life per hit on one of your weapons as well. So I'll most likely drop the 24% damage of area damage on both weapons. One will be CDR, the other one will be life per hit, and that will mean I'll stay alive. That's at the very end of the season, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it is. If I get the Cardassians up to 105, maybe even 110 at the very end of the season, I don't know. Even at 105, you know, that's 25 per main stat times 13. So what's that? That's 300 to 400 main stat. That makes a huge difference. Well, not a huge difference. It makes a difference, doesn't it? You know, so that's something I can work towards. Is in, you know, I've gone from 90 augments to 100, and if I can clear 105s in 10 to 12 minutes, then I can aim for 105 augments. It's the marginal improvements at this stage of the season that seems to be, you know, now starts to make the difference, as well as Paragon. So, and that's why I'll stick to Paragon farming at the moment until I'm ready to. I think I'm ready to increase my legendary gems that I use to 105, 106, 107. So I'll maybe do that tomorrow night. That's where you really need to be on the ball. That's pretty crap. Yeah, so you can't be drinking beer at a weekend, to be honest. But you know what we're in 52 days into the season. Days not, you know, they're on the last 90 days. You know, we're literally like 55% through the season. You know, there's massive amounts of time left. Unless Blizzard call it early for some reason, but why would they when there's no new content? So. I anticipate this season will end in the 20-something of May. So 23rd to 27th of May. That's when I anticipate the season will end. With season 14 being 2 weeks after, so, you know, plenty time. This is hardcore, there's no point in pushing. If I push and I die, you know, that's going to set you back. You know, once I've got backup gear, there's no point in I only want to die when I really am pushing.
That is too expensive.
So, play conservative, get the paragons. The thing is, it's boring. It is boring. Paragon farming is boring. You know, how many GRs have I done this season? You know, this is the 52nd, 53rd day, whatever it is. I'm running, you know, goddamn 20, 30, 40 greater rifts a day. It's, you know, the end game in Diablo is hard. It's not easy. When you get to the point where your gear is perfect or as good as it's ever going to be, and you're never going to get any better, you just got to run GRs and then just get Paragon, and it's hard. It's even harder solo. So, you know, what do? You just do it.
Enemies of them.
I feel very motivated this season to complete my seasonal streams by solo. That's what you can compete. Whoa. You can compete on a leaderboard while playing solo and without exploiting, and that's the motivation I've got. But I probably couldn't do that every season, to be honest, because it is ridiculously hard.
It is not ready
I'm looking forward to getting back into the group play. Group play is a lot of fun, especially if you play with people that you know you get on with and are nice. And there's some really good guys in hardcore on the PS4. Some really, you know, top boys who know their stuff. Which is nice.
It is not ready yet.
But I still feel super motivated, you know. Here I am on a Sunday night. I've played Diablo twice already today. Day 52, I've played nearly every day. I'm nearly 1500 Paragon solo, you know.
I must wait to use that ability.
If you look at the PC guys who are playing solo, you know, there are a couple of kind of guys who play 8 hours a day who are Paragon 2000. A couple of guys who are Paragon 1700, but you know, there's not many who are the same level as me.
That ability
And
is not
it's
yet
just sheer
recharged.
dedication, sheer motivation, to be honest. And I must admit, streaming to YouTube has helped. If I was doing this by myself, without
It is
talking,
not ready yet.
it would be really difficult. But when people interact, brilliant. It really helps.
I must wait to use that
When they're
ability.
asking questions, you know, it really is. Keeps you going. That's why Diablo is very much a community-based game.
It is not ready yet.
Whether you play in groups or play solo, it can still be a community game. Come on.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Who the hell's that guy?
I must wait.
But you
to
know, I've
use
said this
that
before, but the thing about Diablo for me is the sense of the next time you play you might get something better. That sense of randomness, the random number generator, the RNG. You know, it's addictive. Because you play one more rift, you might get that one upgrade, that one primal, that one item with perfect roll. You don't know. You just don't know. And I've always been attracted to games where there's a slight form of skill combination and randomness. No, you know, but this is an ARPG for sure. But and I love RPGs, but
I must wait to use that ability.
it's hugely addictive.
It
You
is
might
not
have
ready
the,
yet.
you know, it's not about skill whether you get a primal, it's just random. That's brilliant. It's skill how you use it and how you put a build together, but it's not skill in how you get a primal, and that
ability
way.
is not yet recharged.
Oh crap! I'll let my stacks drop. And that way, whilst Paragon is king, and Paragon will ultimately, you know,
It is not ready yet.
decide your leaderboard entry, the chance for good gear is completely random. That's brilliant, I think. You know, whilst Diablo 3 has many faults, it's got a couple of
I
things
must wait
right,
to use that ability.
because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here. I would be playing another game. You know. And here I am, 4 years after buying the damn game, and I'm still playing it.
That
Why is that?
ability is not yet recharged.
Because they got a couple of things right.
Beneath the endless tide.
And
I
that's
must
cool.
wait to use that ability.
It's hard to think of another game that I play, you know, that I bought 4 years ago, that I've played.
That ability is not yet recharged.
You know, I'm trying to think of any game. You know, there's a couple of games on PC that I play that are, you know, 10 years old, because they're brilliant games.
It is
but
not ready yet.
on console, it's hard to think. You know. The console kind of gamer plays a game, they play it, they complete it, and they move on.
That ability is not yet recharged.
And I haven't moved on yet of Diablo. There might be a time where that does happen.
The rift.
It is not ready yet.
Who we got? Stone Singer. Now he's certainly quite easy. Except when he dashes towards you, that can proc you. And there's little buddies that he
Wait to
spawns.
use that ability.
Man, they hurt like a truck as well. Well, aye, see? There he goes.
It is not
So what you
ready
want to do?
yet.
Stand the Oculus strike and hit him hard.
ability is not yet
Yeah.
recharged.
Let's see what we can do.
But I do note that it's now what this is. We're past the halfway point of season 13, and there's no PTR, public test realm for PC. So that suggests that season 14 is going to be on the same patch as season 13, which means the same skills, everything is as is it is now. So that may be sad for a few players. I don't know. Some seasoned players might go, ah, well, there's no point in playing season 14. I'll be playing season 14 because I've been, oh crap, I've been playing solo this season, and I want to play a group session again because it's fun. So yeah, I'll be here for season 14 for sure. But I think Diablo is done. I think there's no major content coming. There's no major patches coming.
I must wait to
There
use
might be
that
a small, very small balancing patch, but it's done. The game is done. It's balanced. It's as good as it's going to be. They're obviously moving on to a bigger Diablo game. You know, there's a massive amount of jobs being posted at Blizzard in reference to a new Diablo game unannounced. So when they announce that, maybe they might announce that in Gamescom or BlizzCon this year. But
I must wait to use that
you're
ability.
still talking it's a couple of years away at least. So. What the hell? I mean, Diablo 2 has been running for how long? And it's still got like kind of seasons, or the ladders as they're called, in Diablo 2, and it's still going strong. So, you know.
It is not ready yet.
If this is the final patch that we're playing on, I'll probably still play for a while. But at some point it is going to get, well, what's the point, But we're not there yet, that's the thing.
I must wait to use that ability.
And the thing is, playing with people. Playing with people makes this game, it's a community-based game. So if you meet new people, play with them. Enjoy the seasonal journey. There's nothing finer than, starter season, hour 1, and all 4 players, and away you go, and you're really hard at it, and you're all excited, and you level up to 70, and then you get your 6 set pieces, and then you're progressing your build.
I must wait to use that ability.
It generally is a very good time.
It is not ready yet.
And you can have friendly competition with other people on the leaderboard. If seasons weren't on the console version of Diablo 2, I'd have probably stopped a long time ago. There's just no point. I stopped playing non-season a long time ago. It's just pointless.
I must wait to use that ability.
Where am I going? I have no idea. Is it up the top? Or is it down bottom? I'll go down bottom. It's not there, is it? Shows you how much I know of the map, innit?
It cannot be done. This fight is over. It is not ready yet.
Another pylon. That's what I love about the Festering Woods, is the amount of pylons and lights you get is incredible. There you go. I didn't even know what power claim and impervious to damage. I got a shield right at the end. Fantastic. Hey meow.
It is not ready yet.
Interesting YouTube name. Meow. Got a blighter. Look at that poison shit. My god. Nobody could survive that. Unless you got a shield.
I must wait to use that ability.
I take it you're a cat lover, Meow, you know?
That ability is not yet recharged.
I have 2 cats. I love my cats. I'm not a big dog man, but I love cats. I've always had cats.
Hello.
Maybe you're just a... No, I better not say a pussy man, but... Right, so that's up to 90. So we're going to start a new one. So I could get those up to 100, but that means playing. You don't like dogs? Nah, well I do like. Well, do I like dogs? I've never had a dog, and I don't have the lifestyle for a dog because I'm always working. My wife works, got kids, they're at school. When have you got time to take a dog out for a walk and look after it? It's been on its own. So we've never had dogs because it just doesn't work. It's not fair to the dog, to be honest. Maybe when I'm retired, I don't know. But cats can just please themselves, you know, so, you know, I've got 2 cats. So. What is my job? I work in IT. I'm a systems engineer for a newspaper company. I work in the newspaper industry. Pretty much stressful, hard and fast deadline industry, you know. Where it's all go for a period of time and then it relaxes a little bit and then it's all go again. So. Yeah, it is cool. It's challenging, let's say that.
It is not ready.
So I generally work 10 hours a day at work, but I only work 4 days a week. So. Hence why I have Fridays off and I get to play Diablo at the weekends more. So.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, dogs. Dogs are cool. I like dogs, but I just never had one because it just doesn't fit into my schedule. How many hours do I play a week? Well, it's a good question actually. Yeah, if I wasn't playing Diablo, I would play maybe a couple of hours a night, and maybe not every night of the week.
I must wait to use that ability.
So maybe I could take a couple nights off. But when you're playing Diablo and you're playing a season, then I'm playing, at the moment I'm playing 3 to 4 hours a night and more at weekends. So it entirely depends on what I'm playing, to be honest. If I get into a game, like I just platinum Dark Souls 3 in the PS4, and so, you know, when you get into that, you play it a lot more. If you're not into a game and you're just casually playing a game, you kind of play it less. So it all depends what you get into.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Have I ever tried making my own game? Yeah, I've made. I've designed and played around the games. If you want a fun fact, the game Pure Pool, which is a pool and snooker simulation game. If you go to the credits of that game, you'll see my name in there, Homer J. Nick. I had the very good privilege of going down to the studio who developed that game and beta testing it for them, because I was a good player of their game prior to Pure Pool, which is Hustle Kings, and they invited me down to their studio and I played their beta and I beta tested it and gave suggestions how to improve it. And that was really cool, you know. That was a really cool experience.
It is not ready yet.
And um, I do programming and code it on my work, so yeah, I've dabbled around. I'm actually good at pool. I used to play for Scotland. I'm Scottish. I used to play for the Scotland team. Pool. So in real life, I'm very good at pool. Yeah.
That ability is not
I
yet
used to spend my entire youth playing pool in the pub, in the public houses and the bars, and then yeah, I was actually ranked 9th in the UK in Virtual Pool 3, which was a PC game back in the day. I used to play that in tournaments online on the PC, and I was ranked 9th, which is that was a pretty good feat, to be honest. And I still play pure pool. I think I play pure pool about once a week. I'm still trying to get a particular trophy on that game and try and get 147.
I must wait to use that ability.
No, I didn't make money from it, to be honest. Well, you did make money, but it wasn't money you can live off of. It was just like,
that ability is not yet
prize money, but it was good fun. But you're talking like good 10 years ago now, so when Virtual Pool 3 came out in the PC, you're not talking.
It is not
I don't
ready
think
yet.
there's been a kind of pool game for the PC that's kind of. I don't think the PC, genre now kind of. No, a pool game's not going to sell now, is it? 10 years ago it did, but. They are, yeah. And if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see me. You'll see some pure pool videos that I made.
Is not yet recharged.
And I put a lot of time into it. There's a particular trophy that I'm aiming for that I haven't got yet, that I'm determined to get, and it's brutally hard, and it requires you to be good at pool in real life to get it in the game, because the game's very realistic. So.
I must wait to use that ability.
It's good fun, yeah. So I enjoy very much RPGs, but it's not the only genre that I play.
Yet.
So where the hell am I going? I'm not a first-person shooter. I hate massive multiplayer online shooting games. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I don't like this.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I don't like the Call of Duties and the Star Wars Battlefront, all that shit. I have no time for that shit.
I must wait to
That's
use
a point,
that ability.
They're all just generic shooters, they're all just the same. It's just... As a pro player, how realistic is pro pool compared to the real thing? It is by far the most realistic pool game I have ever played. If you've played Hustle Kings on the PS3, which I've played a lot, I played in tournaments and it was brilliant, Pure Pool's 100 times better. It is by far amazingly realistic. And I said I met the developers down in England, in Birmingham, and I spent a day at their studios. I met the artists, I met the graphics guys, I met the programmers, I met the producers, and these guys are talented guys, and they have made a game that simulates pool in real life perfectly. While there may be certain things are not quite right with the game, they are minor compared to the way that it represents pool. It is brilliant, hands down. A brilliant game, and I think in Britain pool's very popular. I'm not sure in America and US and such like, but it's a beautiful game. It plays brilliant. It's easy to play, but hard to master. and that's beautiful about it. So you know you can pick it up, and within an hour or two you're doing well, playing it, brilliant. But if you want to master the game, God, it takes a long time. You know, just like pool in real life. You know, anyone can pot a ball, but you know, can you position your white? You know, so that you're gonna have an easy pot after the pot you're doing. Can you play 3 or 4 shots ahead? That's the kind of skill you're talking about, you know. Brilliant. Love it. You know, I can't recommend Vufu Studios as a developer studio, indie studio. They're brilliant. They've got a couple of games. They've got Pure Pool, they've got Pure Chess, and they've got Mantra Racing, which is like Micro Machines. It's like a top-down car racing game that you view for the cars from a top-down view. Brilliant. It's pretty good as well. Yeah, honestly, you know. I mean, I didn't buy the game. I got given it to me, obviously, from going down helping the guys. But you know, I think you can buy Pure Pool for $4.99 or $7.99. It's nothing. It's, you know, it's a little indie game. You know, and yeah, it's got hours of fun, hours, and it's so realistic. It's got online play. It's got, you know, it's got snooker and pool. It's got, you know, billiards. It's got caroom. It's got killer pool. It's got, you know, it's got different modes. It's got challenges, you know. There's a cracking challenge where you got to pot all the balls, but every 5 seconds it drops a new ball onto the table, so you got to quickly pot the balls, and the aim of the game is to pot all the balls before the timer extinguishes with, you know, dropping a new ball every 5 seconds. Brilliant fun. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, they're a talented studio, you know. But they specialise in pool and snooker games. It's brilliant. Yeah, ridiculously cheap, you know. I think it's like $7 or $8 for the game, and then you've got the snooker add-on, which is maybe $5. I think snooker is more a European game. I don't think the Americans play snooker a lot. I couldn't even name you one American snooker professional player. They're all Europeans or Australians or Chinese, but I know I like snooker a lot. You know, there's a snooker club next to me in my local city that I live in, and can play snooker a lot. But snooker's it's not an American. It's not played a lot, but there's an add-on DLC for it anyway, which is, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant as well, you know. But even if you don't like snooker, it's still... Yeah, it's a small company. You're talking maybe 10 employees. Small studio in Birmingham. They produced Hustle Kings on the PS3, and they've produced Pure Pool on the PS4, Pure Chess on the PS4, and they produced Backgammon, which is a board game, on the PS4, and then 10 or 15 folk, yeah. And their latest game is Mantra Racing, which is the kind of, I said, it's kind of, if you ever played Micro Machines on the old Mega Drive, it's kind of a top-down view where your cars are very small and you control the car and you drive around tracks and stuff, and it's very good as well. So yeah, very talented guys. Yeah, and they're UK based. They're in Birmingham in England. Oh, hello. Meh. Oh, better keep that. You can't go wrong, you know. If you enjoy playing pool, you'll definitely love playing that game. I don't think that's well known, but pool's popular in the UK. I think snooker's just as popular, and snooker's the DLC for the pure pool. I think pool is kind of popular all around the world. I think snooker's not so popular. Snooker is massive in the UK. There's snooker clubs everywhere. The Snooker World Championships start next month in May, and they're based in the UK. And pretty much, a lot of the nation comes to a standstill and watches it on TV. It's huge, but I think out with the UK and in Europe, it's a minor thing. But pool, yeah, pool's pretty big, yeah. As it is everywhere, because it's a bar game, isn't it? It plays it at bars and stuff. But yeah, to play it on PS4 is awesome. Like it works a treat. Snooker less popular than it used to be? I don't know, because I'm UK based, so I don't know. It's still as popular in the UK as it's ever been. It's more popular overseas now than it's ever been. There's a massive amount of Chinese players and Asian players and Australian players who are playing snooker, who are now professional snooker players, who are in the top 50 in the world and are appearing in major tournaments. You don't see very many Americans or Canadians or any kind of the western side of the world. There's no snooker players, but it certainly has picked up in Asia. I think there was never ever a Chinese player in the top 200 until a few years ago, and now there's many. So snooker is very popular in the UK, it's very popular in Europe, it's very popular in Asia, but not very popular elsewhere. So, and yet it's a deeply fascinating sport. Ronnie O'Sullivan, yeah, he's 38 years old, and he's not the number one in the world, but he's pretty much nominated as the best player in the world by his fellow professionals, but he doesn't play every tournament because he's so old. He takes a break because he doesn't like travelling a lot. So he's the most naturally gifted player, but he's 38, and when you hit about that age, you start to lose your ability to play snooker. Your judgment starts to go for some reason. So he's not got long left in this sport. So you're probably your second best players at the moment are all English players from England. So, but there's a few Chinese players who are very, very good, who are young, who might come up, who might challenge that. So. It's Mr. Brightside. About 38 is when you start to lose your ability to play anything, full stop. That's why Nick is so shit. There's a big difference between playing professional snooker at 38 and casually sitting getting drunk playing Diablo 3. And I'm still very good at Diablo 3 whilst being drunk at 42 years old. Thank you very much, Mr. Brightside. So, and as we shall see next season, when you die before me, then the man half my age gets shown up by a 42-year-old. You'll never live that down, because I will be streaming next season on YouTube again, and it'll be there for all to see. Yet you're not 50-100 Paragon. What do you want to believe? I'm two levels away from it, god damn it. I've gained 100 paragons in the week, solo, at 1400. Do you not understand how hard that is? That's insane. I'm going to stream to Twitch, just you wait. What, so 2 people can watch you? Oh, I love it. I love the banter. Right, come on, I've got to do some GRs here, man. That's what you love about the old interaction. Mr. Brightside is a nice guy. He's a guy who plays Diablo a lot and
It is not ready yet.
been on my stream since the early days. So. I'm gonna write your coattails to 3 viewers, don't worry. Oh, I love it. Hey. Why am I not getting stacks? Right, I gotta concentrate now. Right, we're back up to 10 stacks. There we go. Still 2 more viewers than you.
That ability is not yet recharged.
It's all about the laugh in it, you know.
I must wait to use that ability.
I really hate this level. This is one of my worst. I absolutely detest it because you can spend ages trying to find the right path, and there's like 1 or 2 enemies.
It is not ready yet.
This map appears so frequent.
That ability is not yet recharged.
That was quite funny, Mr. Brightside. He comes wading in a discussion about pure pool to talk about the age of gamers.
It is not ready yet.
Brilliant. You know the route. Aye. You know it's fucking random.
That ability is not yet recharged.
And the exit could be either bottom right, top left, God knows what, you know. You know, RNG, but you know.
I must wait to use that
That was
ability.
brilliant. It was superb. That's what makes me laugh.
The gods struck through me. It is not ready yet.
Sitting there listening to a conversation and then strike at the moment. It's funny. Right, here we go. Right, there's no June Dervishes here. That's
Must
good.
wait to use that ability.
I've procced so many times to those guys today. I can't take it. I'm doing my head in. Live and uncensored, yeah. God damn it, season 14 is going to be a hell of a stay.
It is not ready yet.
Bear in mind this is Sunday, and my family and my kids, my wife has been away all day. They come back, they're all in bed now, and I've been drinking all day. You know, fucked right now. So that's why I keep procking. Can proc with no worries. Who's 62? No way you're 62. Really? Evet Lippert is 62 years old. Really? Holy shit, man, that is brilliant. I hope to be playing this game when I'm 62, I'll tell you.
I must wait to use that ability.
You had a wank last night? What? No, oh right, you're a wanker. Alright. Don't think I need to know about your personal life, mate, you know. If you want to knock one out, go ahead, you know.
That ability is not yet recharged.
You don't need to tell us, you know. But let's face it, you know. I mean, there's a guy on the Blizzard forums who posts, and he's 70, and he plays Diablo. I mean, that is just epic. Absolutely epic. I just hit your wife.
This fight is over.
Low blow, baby. Well, it's up to her, mate. I have to ask her if she does a low blow.
That ability is not yet recharged.
She sometimes does, but you know. Fair play to Evitt. That's epic, my
I
man.
must wait to use that ability.
Do you play on the PC, or are you a console man, or just PC only?
It is not ready
Do you
yet.
play seasons, or do you play? You know,
The gods struck through me.
it's pretty awesome. You know, I find the average age of Diablo 3 players is kind of in the kind of older bracket, which is brilliant. You know, I don't know why that is. Does it appeal to my youth? I don't know. Of playing other RPGs or ARPGs. Isn't there one of the older ARPGs coming out in PS4? It's been remastered. Is it Torchlight 2?
That ability is not
Or
yet recharged.
not Torchlight 2, what is it? It's one of the really old ones that's been remastered. It's coming out soon. It's going to be epic.
I must wait to use that
I'll be
ability.
playing that for sure.
Now, you have triumphed.
It's not Torchlight 2, is it? What is it? I can't remember now.
I must lessen my burden.
Oh, what? I've not done my...
I am returning to
Oops,
town.
I forgot to spend my shards. But Evitt's 62, guys. That's awesome. I can't believe it. That's brilliant. It's just...
Don't be shy.
He's PS4 as well, and he's playing Season. That's just... I mean, you know... Here's me at 42 years old thinking I'm the old man, you know? But
See you soon.
I really hope at 62 I'm playing... You know, I intend to be honest, you know.
See you soon. Do come back again.
Yeah,
See you
yeah.
soon.
Well, you know, let's be serious for 1 minute. You know, as you get older, you need to continue to exercise your muscles and your joints, and not even physically, but mentally. And to me, video gaming does that. Not only do I sharpen my dexterity and reaction skills, but I'm mentally challenging myself so that as you get older, you're not losing your grey matter, your brain cells. And I think, you know, I remember seeing on YouTube a 70-year-old granny, a grandmother playing, you know, some sort of, you know, advanced Japanese role-playing game, and she was really into it. And she said, "That's what keeps me going." She said, you know, she doesn't have much else in her life, so she plays video games, and she plays these really kind of complicated kind of Japanese role-playing games, and it feeds her brain, and that's what mentally challenges her, so that she's using her mind. And
Are you ready?
the more you use your mind, obviously the better it is, because it's like a muscle, isn't it? So, you know, fair play. You know, that's exactly what
I'm skilled at clarifying.
I encourage. You know, video games are a way to relax for younger people. They're entertaining for the younger people. You know, they're a community-based game for the younger people, but they're also a brilliant way for older people to
I need to go back.
being part of a community, but also to exercise physically, mentally, blah blah blah. So it ticks a lot of boxes for me.
Well,
Oh guys, oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Right, I tell you what, I'm just going to clear this stuff. We're at 14.99 though. We are one away from 1500. What is this? This is Sunday, the 15th of April. We're anticipating seasons to end six weeks from now. 29th, yeah, maybe slightly less than that. 6 weeks. What can I do in 6 weeks? And now that I'm at 1500. You're talking, I could be 17, 1800. God damn it. Good old Grandpa Nick Wise words. I'm waiting for the God of Wars to come out. Yeah, you know, I don't buy a lot of games on day one. It takes a lot for me to buy a game on day one because, you know, I tend to buy games on sale. I'd rather wait. But I think with the ratings and reviews that God of War has got, it's going to be hard not to buy it on day one because it's freaking awesome. It's the most visually amazing game with amazing storytelling, amazing gameplay. The fact that the camera angle doesn't break, that the camera angle is centered, and for the whole game, the camera angle doesn't break away. There's no cutscenes. I mean, it's gonna win Game of the Year for 2018 for sure. To be honest, you know.
You look like you could use a new item of see you soon. What a steal.
Yeah, 6 weeks left of season 13, so maybe 8 weeks now from season 14. I expect season 14 to start the second week in June. So, yeah. But yeah, God of War. I'm excited about the God of War, but do you know what? I might wait. I might just wait for it to go on sale. Dark Souls 1 Remastered comes out. And I think that might just... win it for me, to be honest. You know, whilst God of War will be amazing, for sure. I'm quite willing to wait till the price comes down and buy it. You know, I've got so many games in my backlog. There's no point in buying a game brand new and putting it in my stack and then leaving it to. I still haven't played The Witcher 3. Still got Dragon Age Inquisition to play. I've still got. What else have I got? I've got loads of other games to play. I've still haven't played. The Evil Within 2, Assassin's Creed. I've still got to finish Uncharted 4. I think The Last of Us 2's coming out. Divinity Origin of Sin 2's coming out. Pillars of Eternity 2's coming out. I still haven't even touched Horizon Dawn. You know, so I can't add to my... So I'm going to wait for the games to come on sale before I buy stuff. But still got... Oh man. No Man's Sky to play, Elite Dangerous. Right, okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to God of War, but do you know what? I don't think I'm going to play it straight away. So, what I do is wait for the Game of the Year edition to come out with all the DLC, and then I buy the game and then I'll play it. I did that with Dark Souls 3, even though I wanted to play Dark Souls 3 straight away. I'll wait for the Game of the Year edition. Bought that, played it, platinumed it, loved it. You know, only spent a tenner playing it.
I must wait to use that ability.
I never buy, ever buy games from the PlayStation Store. I never buy games in the store, because it's pointless. You don't own them, you're renting them.
It is not ready yet.
They can be removed at the store at any point, you can't resell them on. So I never buy PlayStation's digital games. It's a con, to be honest. It's a real big bugbear of mine that, you know, you don't own a digital game that you buy, you're just renting it and it can be revoked from the store at any time. And of course you can't sell online. I normally sell my games on if I'm finished with them, if I don't want them.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So yeah, I'll wait for this. Conspiracy. Well, no. You know, I've had many games that I've bought, and you've paid the full price, and then they've been revoked from the store, or they shut down the servers, and you can't play them anymore. So I've paid full price for a game and I can't play it anymore. If it was on disc, you can at least play it. If it's digital, they have the right to revoke it from the store. And so therefore it's game over. You can't play it. Capcom they've had a disagreement with Sony, so they've removed games from the store, and even though it's in your download list from buying it, you can't play it. They've revoked it. So you're not, when you buy a game from the store, you are not buying the game, you are renting it. You're buying the license to use the game, and they can revoke that at any time. When you buy a physical disc, you own the disc. You know, if Capcom stopped making the discs, they can't come into your house and remove the disc from your house. So you can still play the game. And so there's a big difference between physical games and digital games. So I refuse to pay money for a game on the digital store where I'm renting the license to be able to use it. And that can be revoked at any time.
Must wait to use that ability.
Plus the fact that Sony seem to have a rather big knack of putting a game on sale and then 2 weeks later it comes out in PS Plus.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Which is not very nice, you know. That's not fun.
You are defeated. It is not ready yet.
So yeah, I generally don't buy games from the store unless it's a crazy price, like for instance Final Fantasy, is it 15? You know, the latest one? There was an error on the store and you could buy it for $4. So guess what? I bought it. I bought it for $4. So, PTR, am I right? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by PTR? There is no PTR. There was none announced this week. Is PTR up? No. If PTR doesn't come out next week, that means there's nothing changing for Diablo 3 for Season 40. Yeah, but that's what I said. I've always said for months now that there'll be no.
I must wait to use
See, patch 2.6.1 is the last patch. You know, there might be a 2.6.2 and there'll be a small balancing patch to make Witch Doctors better.
That ability
yeah,
is not yet recharged.
Diablo 3 now is now. That's it. We're now. They could at least tell us. Blizzard and communication. You know, nah, doesn't happen, mate. Blizzard are absolutely horrendous at communication.
I must wait to use that ability. You are defeated.
They lack community managers and they lack forum managers and they lack social media managers. They lack everything.
It is not ready yet.
So, nah, they're not going to tell us. But yeah. When some people are still holding out hope that sometime this week coming there'll be a PTR patch, but it isn't coming. Nah, I'm sorry guys. The game's balanced according to Blizzard. That's it. They're done. They're moving on. There's massive amount of jobs postings for a new Diablo game, so they're moving on. They've moved on. It was clear at BlizzCon 2017 they've moved on, to be honest. At BlizzCon they said there's no major announcements coming, so...
I must wait to use that ability.
Some people are a bit sad about it, but you know, let's face it, the game is 2014, it's 4 years old, and it got content up until what, not long ago. That's pretty good. You know, how many other games do you know has had regular free content apart from one DLC character pack, which you had to pay for nothing? You know, it's 4 years is a long time in game development in terms of supporting with free content. I think Diablo's done brilliantly, to be honest.
Use that ability.
Yeah, 2012 was when it came out on PC, but on console it came out in 2014.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I'm talking about Reaper Souls as well, you know. So.
It is not ready yet.
Let's face it, you know, vanilla Diablo and what we're playing now is fundamentally different, you know. You're talking to the guy who grinded 100 Paragon in vanilla Diablo 3 and that took me like, you know, 2 months.
That ability is not yet
With a build with, you know, like 4 legendaries, you know. Because it took them a flipping 7 hours to drop one, you know.
What do you need?
Yeah, Paragon was cooler. There was a trophy on vanilla Diablo that required you to get, was it 50 million gold or 100 million gold or 50 billion gold, whatever. I can't remember what the number was, but that was the last trophy you could get on the game because it took you so long. I literally ran the keep depths through, you know, kind of all the way up to Siegebreaker and just done the kind of, you know, the standard route to try and just earn gold, because that was the last trophy. That's kind of the level you were at, you know. It's kind of brutal experience. Getting a legendary every 3 hours, you know. And then it was a legendary you already had, you know. It's like, what?
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
How's the crack with you, man? No bad, right? How's it with you? Stratosphere. Not seen you before, mate.
It is not ready yet.
You're saying the word crack like you're Scottish.
I must wait to use that ability.
Ah, I'm stuck.
It is not ready yet.
Now I have to debate whether I should get another beer from the fridge. To be honest, I think if I have another one, I'm gonna pass out.
I must wait to use that ability.
There's one more cool one in the fridge. It's calling me by its name. Oh, why have I run out of flipping this game?
Is not yet recharged.
Why that keeps doing that? I was attacking enemies, there's no way it should have dropped.
I must wait to use that ability.
Spinny guys, I'm out of here. Nah, fuck that. Fuck off. All good, my wee man. Aye, from highlights.
It is not ready yet.
Mate, that doesn't make any sense, mate. I don't know what you mean. Are you as drunk as me, mate?
That ability is not yet recharged.
I've run out of Nephilim Glory. Holy crap.
It is not
It's been a
ready
while
yet.
since that's happened. Highlands, mate. Yeah, mate. I'm in Inverness, mate. Up in the Highlands.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Had a few. Yeah, haven't we all? I'll let you get another one. Oh, here.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, gee whiz, man.
That ability is
I
not
can't
yet
get anywhere
recharged.
near that stuff, man. still a guy there, like... Well, it's me running out of Nephilim Glory again!
It is not ready yet.
Now there's another flipping minion. What is going on with this game? Right, I need Nephilim Glory. Oh, now fallen overseers. I can't. Oh, they're too tough.
I must wait to use that ability.
There we go.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Oh, what's that? Still a minion from somewhere. Pop. Yeah, but I'm up and over there.
I must wait to use that ability. Feel the wrath of Ita. It is not ready
Those
yet.
frozen guys are not very nice. But no bother.
That ability
Slim
is not yet
picking.
recharged.
Yeah, look at this, like 42-year-old playing Diablo 3 while drunk with split-second reaction
Wait
times.
to
Like,
use
there you
that
go.
ability.
That's what you're talking about, like. You might learn a thing or two, Mr. Brightside. Yeah.
That ability is not yet recharged. The gods struck through me. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed.
Anybody who plays a bar, you know, just
It is
delete
not
the game,
ready
mate.
yet.
Just delete the game. There's no point in playing it, you know. Pointless. Let's just put a monkey in front of the damn flipping monitor and just mash the keyboard and buttons, you know. Do a better job, you know.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Pointless, like. You know what's even sicker is, you know, Barb is a button masher, but you know what? The Crusader is a Barb wannabe, you know? He just wants to be like a Barb, you know? Full of strength and flipping. Monk is dexterity and skill.
That ability is not yet
It's
recharged.
precision timing. It's obviously the class that belongs to the superior player. You know. I understand if you're not quite there yet, mate. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll help you next season, mate. It's all right. I'll help you. We'll get you there, mate. Don't worry.
It is not ready yet. The
So cool.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Well, it may be true, but you may not be true. You know, Sun Miko is not as simple as you think it is.
I must wait to use that ability.
It's not as simple as you think it is. There is a varying degree of skill and rotations within the Sun Miko monk community.
It is not ready yet.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it is. It's alright though, you know, I'm willing to help noobs. It's alright, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know. Just, you know, there's 4 buttons on the controller and 2, you know, and at least 3 on top that you can use. So I'll help you, don't worry mate, we'll get there.
Well, my path becomes
Pop!
clearer.
There we go folks. There we go. $1,500 Paragon. All solo, all done by myself. What was this, 52 days into the season? There we go, 10:30 at night. Bang. And we are there, 1,500. So I anticipate hitting 1,600. And I've been a bit of a geek about this. I've actually calculated on the spreadsheet the amount of XP earned and blah blah blah. That I should hit 1,600 by the middle of a week and a half from now. So yeah, you know, congrats. You know, I finished 1,600 Paragon playing group setup in season 11. I probably would have finished 1,900 with a new patch in season 12. I didn't play season 12, took a break. So to hit 1,500 solo, I think is impressive. Although I read today on Reddit that a PC player, he gave his story, he's hit 2,000 Paragon solo. I don't know how you do that. I don't have the time for that. You're talking 70 hours a day to do that, to be honest. But core, what a shite group. that was 1,600 Paragon mate in 2.6.0, not 2.6.1. Just remember that was before the huge buff. I never played last season with the huge buff. I reckon I would have been 19. My fellow friends who played last season, who have played the previous season, I finished 1,600, they finished 2k Paragon. So I reckon next season, if I play like I am now, I'll be hitting 2k Paragon. So, or more if I play softcore. So anyway, 1,500 people, we've done it. Well, you know, my aim was 1,400 at the start of the season, so to hit 1,500 with 40 days left, that I'm very happy with that. And I think 16 and 1,700 are on the cards now. I think 1,600 will take me a week and a half, and that'll leave me to tackle into the I reckon I'll be close to, I should be 1,700 now if I play the way I am by the end of the season, which is freaking awesome. There you go, look, 800 points into main stat, 4,000 dex put me at 19.2 thousand in main stat. Oh my god, I feel kind of excited now. $54 keys left. It's only 10:30. I've got another, couple of hours left in me yet, so should be hitting 15:05. It takes me 3 GRs to go up a level, and I do 95s in 3 to 4 minutes. So I have 15 minutes to go up a level. So if I play for 1 hour, that's 4 levels. So that's pretty good. So I think that deserves a beer. So I'll be back in just 1 second with my final beer of the night. Alright, people. Put it back in the room. It's a bit of an anticlimax now, isn't it? But, you know, I've been working all day to my 1500 and you hit it, and now you gotta earn 1600. And it's like I'm 100 levels away from that. It's like, oh man.
I cannot afford that.
That's okay. You know. The push is on. 1600, 2 weeks. 1700, 2 weeks. 4 weeks. End of sale. Oh my. That's a good beer. Oh, that's ice cold. Right. So yeah. What's my gem at? What am I working on? That's at 19. I need to get that one up to 100, so I need to switch out my build for that. Oh, okay, it's at 24. Okay.
Enemies.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
Ah, frickin' dead end shit.
It is not ready yet.
Ah, why did I let it drop?
I must wait to use that ability.
A vicious strike.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Although I am now solely tempted to try pushing GR just before I finish the night. See what I can do. It's maybe not wise.
It is not ready yet.
You need to be sober. Oh, spinny guys, but I got shield, so you know, fuck you and have a nice day.
I must wait to use that ability.
Bastards. Fucking can't stand those kids. Get past those fat bastards.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Your flaws are revealed.
It is not ready yet.
Pardon me.
That ability is not
I'm
yet
so
recharged.
thirsty. It's cuke in a can.
I must wait to use that ability.
The
It is not ready yet.
Juggernaut.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Ah.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Ha! A vicious strike.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Storm breaks. Such a monster.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh. Stay out of the arcane beams, like. Speed pylon now.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
The hell am I going?
The rift.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Infernal fucking maiden. That's who it is.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh yeah. Don't fucking.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Ah, stop dancing me in, like.
It is not ready yet.
What do you need?
Oh.
I am returning to town. Well,
Rinse and repeat.
brave.
Ah, plague tunnels.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, and toxic workers. Man, they're tough as boots, like. Okay, I want to get the fuck out of this level as soon as possible. Let's just go. Oh, here we
is
go.
not ready
Fucking
yet.
shield and shit. It's just it's just shit, isn't it? You know. Hardest enemies with the flipping worst affixes.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Feel the wrath of Itar.
Can't be easy though, can it? No point, it's not supposed to be easy.
It is not ready yet.
Game on.
I must wait to use that ability.
Your strength fails.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Creatures won't go down easily.
Aye.
It is not ready yet.
The storm breaks.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Break beneath the endless tide.
I must wait to use that ability.
The gods struck through me.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
You are defeated.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Your strength fails.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Your flaws are revealed.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Perfect one. Did the trick.
Let's do the jump.
Alright, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for tonight. I've hit 1500 and the motivation is just gone. The motivation is for another night. I spent all weekend trying to get to 1500. I'm there. I can't do any more. No.
The guitar has
What are you got? Like 1501.
You look like you could use a new item of
So let's just reset. Get all ready for tomorrow. Aye. What? So we got, and that's shit. What's this like? Oh, holy shit! 250%. Maximum spirit. It's got a socket. I have to roll that off. 1850. It's got 9% damage though. It's kind of area damage on it. It's a freaking good one though. I have to roll the socket off of it. Don't know what to go for, to be honest. So maybe stick with 956 fatality for now, and then see what else I want. Or 998. There you go. That's an interesting one. That. It's an interesting. Interesting blade weapon. Less 80 damage, more damage. Ah. It's good to have a critical weapon in it. 250%. Increase the damage of wavelight by 150% when the initial impact of wavelight hits 3 or enemies. So an increase of only 3% if you hit 3 enemies left, but that's one to keep a note of. 52 keys left. Why have we got 3? Ah, so we'll go shine.
I cannot afford that.
Such a brave soul. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Don't forget, luck always changes. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. See you soon.
I cannot afford that.
Nothing? Yep, I think that's me done. 1501 Paragon levels, there you go. Solo. 50 days to do that. There are 40 odd days left. Awesome. Very happy with that. Big guys, I'm out of here. I'm done. I shall be on tomorrow. Catch you later, guys.